Hey everybody, this is Rob Leo, and in this tutorial we're going to take a look at a tool called Flippity. It works great on Chromebooks, and it's great for teachers to set up activities for students to work with vocabulary and things of that nature. I'm going to go to flippity.net, and what Flippity will do is use a Google spreadsheet to turn your information into some cool activities. So with a spreadsheet, you can make flashcards, you can make quiz shows. It's just a matter of changing the data around. Notice on each one of these cards, whatever activity you choose to use, they show you a demonstration. You can get specific step-by-step instructions, or you can go straight to their template to work on it. I'm going to work on the Flippity flashcards tool, and if we have some time, I'll look at the Flippity timeline tool as well. But if you scroll down, you can see there's all sorts of activities that you can set up for your students, once again, simply with a Google spreadsheet. So let's work on flashcards. I'm going to go to the instructions page. And on this page, it gives me step-by-step information on how to make this activity. So first off, we're going to make a copy of the template. So you simply click on it. And because I'm logged into Google, it's already recognized that I'm here. I'm simply going to make a copy. And once I do so, it's just a matter of changing the data. If I go back to my directions, it tells me you want to edit side 1 and side 2 text. Enter as many terms as you want. Choose from red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple for the card and text colors. Leave the color options blank for black text on the white cards. You're going to name the flashcards by changing the name on the worksheet at the bottom. Do not edit any cell with a blue background. So if I come back up to my spreadsheet, this is what they mean by the blue background. I didn't change any of the colors. Let me hide these tools. Bear with me just one second. I'm going to pause the video, and in a moment, I'm going to change all of this data to make it my own. And notice you can change the card colors, you can change the text colors, and you can change the data that goes in each cell. I'm going to do an activity relevant to like 4th grade social studies as an example. So I'm going to pause the video now, and when I come back, my spreadsheet information will be different. Alrighty, so I have a bunch of vocabulary regarding a short unit on the Civil War, basically a who's who of important people and a couple important events with some vocabulary. I just copied and pasted this from a website, but of course you can make your own and make it as authentic as you'd like. Under card color, I didn't switch too much around, but the one card I did switch is under secede. I made it a red card with yellow text. So I just changed red and yellow here. Now that I'm all set with the information or the data I want to include, I'm going to go back to the Flippity instructions, and it says publish your spreadsheet. Go to File, Publish to the Web, and then click Publish. So, oh, by the way, I want to rename this. We'll call it Civil War. So before I even get to that, just click on the triangle, click Rename, and type in my name and press Enter. So now I'm going to publish to the web, and under File, there is an option to publish to the web. We're going to click Publish. All right, that step was successful. Step 3, get your flippity.net link here. Click on the Get the Link Here tab of the template at the bottom, and then click on the flippity.net link to view your Flippity flashcards. So let's go down to the bottom of the page. We can close this dialog box. Get link here is at the bottom. This is the link I'd want to click on to open up. If I click it, the link appears down below. I'm going to open that up, and now I have my flashcards. You can flip these over. You can go back and forth throughout your list of files. Notice too that there should be a play button. I don't think this one has audio. Does it have audio? You can get them as a list. You can get them as practice. Students want to write their answers in. You can get them as matching. You could drag these around and drop them on top of one another. I think you want to start the timer here. These apparently are not draggable. Breakaway, oh, it's giving me a time now. To break away is to secede. And if I'm successful, those will disappear from the list. That's pretty cool. We'll say Harriet Tubman assisted the slaves in escaping the Underground Railroad. It's kind of cheating because the colors are the same, so you have an indication of what's what. Um, so you can make this a timed activity. If you prefer, you can make it a word cloud of all the vocabulary. That's for side one. If you want to make it for side two, you can do that as well. And there's even more. There's bingo, there's crosswords, there's hangman, there's memory, there's word searches. So you can send your Flippity flashcards to other Flippity activities and import your data into those activities. So if you wanted to make a crossword, for example, they're designed to be printed, not played online. You have your clues at the bottom, and you can fill in the vocabulary from side one of your flashcards along the crossword puzzle. This is a printable activity, not an interactive one for to do online. I would think it's good advice to bookmark this. You can always save it. You can rename it. I would rename this one Civil War flashcards. And you can use it time and time again. So once again, flippity.net, a variety of activities. We're going to skip the timeline one. I think you get the idea. If I was to turn this on, for example, you're going to follow the same exact steps. You're going to change the month and the day, the year, something that's required. You're going to add your data. But if you look at the template, it should be kind of intuitive as to how to fill it out. Once again, you don't want to change the blue background. That header should stay put. That's where all of the script information is located. And then again, you can change all of this information. You can add your own media. If you have files or pictures or YouTube videos, you can give credits. And then you can add links as well. Let's say I don't change any of the data and I just go through the steps of publishing to the web. We can close that. Once again, you can see your get link here option. There's the link. We're going to open it up. And this is what the interactive timeline will look like. So you can see that there has been some information added from YouTube. If you continue to scroll down, you can click on any one of these things and see all of that stuff that you entered as your data. This happens to be about the life of Mr. Rogers. Kind of nice. But I think you get the idea. Once again, it's just a matter of manipulating the data on the spreadsheet. So flippity.net, great activities for teachers to create with specific vocabulary and other content from their classes for students to complete either online or through printing stuff out. Enjoy, and I hope you found this useful.